Um, Obviously not an ideal situation. Trying to force him back inside, and I think he realized it was me standing right there, so put his head down and ran right after me. Kind of popped in and out, but be good. Nothing too serious.
Baker, you came running out of the locker room pretty quick. Was there any chance you were going to miss a snap?
No, no.
Hey, Jarvis, Baker, how did you handle losing Jarvis so early in the game? Such a big part of what you guys do.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've had to preach the next man up mentality quite a bit. And we've been trying to tell Default that he needs to be, studying Jarvis's stuff quite a bit, just because when they get the ball in their hands, good things happen. Obviously, that showed today. You never want to lose a player in the caliber of Jarvis, but even more so the leadership that he brings. When things aren't going well, the stuff that he can say to all the guys, and just another voice that we have to lean on. So it sucks. So hopefully it's not too serious, and we'll move on.
Overall, Baker, how would you assess the way the offense played today?
Not real great. We didn't start well. We made the plays when we needed to later in the game, but turning the ball over twice again, just not good. We're hurting ourselves. We need to learn from these mistakes. Obviously, this week it's better to learn from a win than a loss. But we just have to be better. We have to take care of the ball. We knew that that's what their defense is all about, and we gave 2 balls away.
Baker, I'm sure your shoulder was sore on the touchdown run. You also blocking on that reverse. Does it enter your mind at all, like when you're playing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used one arm on the block. The touchdown, I was just going to get in there no matter what.
And on the interception, should Schwartz have kept coming inside?
It's just one of those things, I'm trusting him to be in a certain spot, and he's got to roll it in there. If it's going to be a bang play, that's what this league is. So we're going to learn from it. We just have to take care of the ball. That's just plain and simple. We have to take care of the ball and stop hurting ourselves.
And those 2 passes back-to-back were the only incompletions. How good did you feel throwing the ball and accuracy-wise?
I really wanted that incompletion before that back. Just throwing the ball to the hitch on the outside, right on our sideline, just taking a completion, moving on. I thought our guys did a great job of securing the catches, and we did a good job of just taking what was there.
Baker, Miles, when we asked about kind of your toughness, called you Favre 2.0. I know that's what you worked up to. I mean, what does it mean to you to hear a teammate say something like that?
I'm not doing it for any gratification or anything. I do, I put in the work during the week, come out on Sundays because I truly love this game. I'm blessed to play it as a job, so it's just one of those things. You're going to have to grit things out. I'm not the only one that's dealing with injuries, and by no means is that the case. Everybody's fighting through something. The healthiest you are the whole year is when you show up for camp. After that, it's all downhill. So, I'm going to tough it out just because these guys are as well. I'm not getting hit every play, so when I do, let's just go. Let's roll with it.
Have you had something like this happen with your shoulder before?
I think a few times. I don't know. It's my left, though, so God gave me 2.
To what extent were you feeling it?
Can you speak to the production of the tight ends today?
I thought those guys played well. Obviously when you have a receiver go down, you're going to have to, change personnel up a little bit, and those guys stepped up in a big way. We definitely had them out on the field a little bit more than, what we would have thought throughout the game. So they did a great job and executed. We ran the ball well when we needed to, and those guys made play in the passing game.
How much were you feeling it when you came back?
Just feeling it a lot. Thanks for asking, Nate.
I mean, I don't know how painful that is, so I'm asking you.
It's all right. Played the rest of the game, didn't we?
Hey, what kind of luxury is it to have, obviously the backs you have, we know, but to be able to hand it to Nick and him deliver that backbreaker at the end?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Nick had a few runs that, you could kind of feel getting the crowd going when he's breaking a few tackles, and Kareem was real close if he didn't get tripped on that one. And just those guys run so hard. We're really blessed to have the offensive line that we do, and to have those 2 backs to be able to put one of them in that's fresh and go out there and do their thing. We're very lucky to have that. And so, like I told those guys after the game, we're going to lean on them, and that's just the case. When one side of the ball is not working, we're going to have to lean on the other, and those guys do a great job of capitalizing.
Baker, how surprised were you when Tyrod didn't come back in the second half?
I actually got to talk to him after the game. He's such a good guy, but I thought he was using a little swag down the sideline, but felt his hammy. So, yeah, I was pretty shocked, but it's a long year, and so stuff like that, he's going to try and get back healthy, and he's a tough guy as well.
Baker, you talked about, and the team has talked about, the greatness of having a versatile player like Felton. Now that you're here and playing in the NFL, and he's playing in the NFL, what is that like for you guys, and how great is it now that it's actually an action?
Yeah, I mean, we said it early on. He's going to be an important key in this offense, just because you can kind of see bits and pieces of when he was getting the ball, just in his hands, and that showed today on the screenplay. And so we're going to continue to try and get him the ball and see how teams are going to try and defend him, because he's one of those hybrid guys that it creates some mismatch problems. And if they want to take a safety or another DB to cover him, then that means one of our tight ends has a linebacker. So we have to play to our advantage, and we're lucky to have him.
You mentioned the fans, Baker. What was that atmosphere like?
I thought it was great. I thought, obviously full stadium. I didn't realize Kevin called everybody out to get there on time. But it was a great atmosphere, and that's what it should be like. I said that whether it was last year or 2 years ago. It needs to be loud when people come play in Cleveland. This is a traditional and very, historically rich franchise that it needs to be a place where people, when they have to come here, they know it's going to be loud. And so we have another home game next week, and hopefully we get the same atmosphere.
Baker, last week you guys talked about finishing. Do you feel you were better finishing, and what was the difference this week?
Yeah, we did. We made the plays that we needed to down the line in the second half. We need to put a complete game together. We didn't start fast. We hurt ourselves, so we need to put a complete game together. But we definitely made the plays when we needed to, and that's improvement off of last week. So, just take it one step at a time, keep ironing these mistakes out, and get better.